Hello there. I'm Kelsey Derringer here with CodeJoy, and what you're about to watch is a 25-minute long session, which served about 45 students in the US and Canada and taught them how to code with a microbit, plus introduced them to the Do Your Bit Challenge. Now, the Do Your Bit Challenge is a global challenge put on by the Microbit Foundation, and it encourages students age 8 to 18 to engage with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. Now, the session that you're about to watch is called Robot Relaxation, and it engages with Global Goal 13, Good Health and Well-Being. If you would like to code and participate along with us, you can head to this bit.ly link right here, which will open a Google Doc which has all of the links and information you need to code and make right along with us. It's our hope that you and any students watching will get inspired to think about how a microbit could help you support other people's good health and well-being. If you'd like to learn how to submit an idea to the Do Your Bit Challenge, stay tuned after and we'll take you through the process. All right, enjoy Robot Relaxation. Hello everybody and welcome. I am so glad you're here. My name is Kelsey. I'm going to be your teacher while we learn about coding and robotics through relaxation today. Now, I'm not here by myself as always. I am joined by my director and producer, Matt the Robot, from his studio underneath my kitchen sink. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Kelsey. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Do you want to remind people what you do there underneath the sink?
Yes, it is my job to monitor the chat. So anything that you type in the chat, I can read. So if you've got any questions or comments, please type those in. And speaking of questions, I've got a question for all of you. I am wondering, what do you do to relax? What do you do to relax? Type that in the chat and I will bring it into the show.
That's right. We can't see you and we can't hear you because this is a webinar, but the chat is a great place to participate today. And it's also how we're going to be sharing code back and forth. So make sure you know how to use that chat. And I'm interested, Matt, what do they do to relax?
Well, it looks like AJ enjoys sleeping. Leighton likes listening to music. Let's see, Emily also enjoys sleeping. Katya also enjoys sleeping. Dominique likes watching TV. Let's see, what else do we got here? Kai likes to take a deep breath. Henry likes to hang out with his dogs. Ava...
Matt, I'm so sorry, but I'm hearing this sound. It's like this rattling sound. Is that coming from down by you from the pipes?
No, it's not coming from down here. It sounds like it might be coming from inside the walls. And if it's coming from inside the walls, I'm willing to bet it's LB.
Yeah, you guys remember LB, right? Little robot, yay tall, always making trouble, lives in my walls. Let me go check. It's probably him. This is probably all a misunderstanding. Hey, LB? Hey, I'm trying to teach a class. Can you maybe keep... Oh. I'm sorry, are you trying to teach a class right now? Oh, I did not realize you were a teacher. And it looks like you guys have a test today. I am so sorry for interrupting. Hello there. Yes, it's nice to meet you too, but I'm sorry for interrupting, but I'm hearing this rattling sound and I'm wondering, do you guys have any idea where that might be coming from? Oh my gosh, LB, one of your students is shaking really badly. Who is that? What's her name? Kiki. Okay, well, hello there, Kiki. It's nice to... Oh gosh. LB, she's shaking terribly. Do you have any idea what's wrong? No? All right, well, in order to help, we're gonna have to figure that out. Hey, Matt, do you think you could access Kiki's microcontroller remotely so that we could figure out what's going on in her head?
Sure thing. Entering Kiki's microcontroller right now.
Oh my goodness, poor Kiki. She is so freaked out that she might fail this test that she can't focus at all. This is terrible. Well, I think I have an idea that might help. Hey, Elby, could you hold off on giving that test for a couple minutes? Okay. Great. All right. So here's what I think we can do. Let's learn a breathing technique that could maybe help Kiki calm down a little bit. So let's learn it ourselves first, and then we'll translate it into something that she can do. All right. So wherever you are, go ahead and push yourself away from your computer or your phone or your desk a little bit, and let's learn this breathing technique together. I call this one the forklift, and it involves taking a deep breath in and raising your arms up in front of you for 3 seconds, and then you hold your breath for 3 seconds, and then you let your breath out and you bring your arms down to your sides for another 3 seconds. So let's do that together. Ready? Go. Hold. And you can do that a few times just to encourage yourself to take a deep breath. Hopefully that's helped you a little bit. This is a great breathing technique to do if you are a human with lungs, but Kiki is a robot. So we've got to translate this into something that she can do, like code. So in the chat right now, we are going to share a hyperlink with you that's going to open up some code. It'll look like this. Now, to get inside that code and change it, click at the very top. There's a gray button that says Edit Code. Click that. And now you've got this little LED code for a microbit that builds a little arrow up, like our arms coming up. It has a square when you hold your breath, and then it has an arrow going down when we put our arms down. So we took this breathing technique that we did with our bodies and we translated it to a visualization with LEDs. And that's what we want you guys to do. Come up with your own visualization to help Kiki take a deep breath using the LEDs on that microbit. You can go ahead and start whenever you're ready, but let me give you a couple other pointers about how to use these blocks. So if we zoom in on the code here, you'll see that there are these show LED blocks, and you can make the LEDs turn on or off just by clicking these blocks or unclicking these blocks, and you'll see whatever you program appear on the simulator on the side of your screen. So you can kind of check to make sure that you are making the drawing you think you're making, or it is building or moving like you want it to. So try to create something that, you know, moves out and in, or up and down, or around, whatever you think. This is kind of like an animation, like a cartoon that you build frame by frame with these different little blocks. So mine was an arrow, you should make your own. And when you're ready, when you have an animation that you want to show to Kiki to help her take a deep breath, share your code back with us. Here's how. You'll go up to the top and you'll click this button that says share. And then you'll give it a name. Make sure you put your name in it here. Where it says name, I would put Kelsey, because my name's Kelsey. You click Publish Project, and then you copy that hyperlink and paste it back in the chat. And that's how you can share your code back with us so that we can show it to Kiki. So I'll come down to you, Matt, while some students post codes.
Wonderful. Yep, I'll be monitoring the chat for those links. So go ahead and take your time making this animation. But as soon as you're done, type that link into the chat and we will bring it into the show.
Fantastic. And while you guys are finishing working here, why don't we check in on Kiki? Because hey, maybe she's all better. Let's see. Oh, nope, not all better. Well, I'll tell you what. I think it is really helpful in these situations to just take that student out of that stressful situation. So I'm just going to reach in there and get her. And Matt, can you help me locate Kiki? Because I can't really see what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're very close right now. You're gonna want to go back.
This one?
Nope. That's
sorry.
not Kiki there. So you're gonna want to go back.
This one?
No, your other back.
This one, got it.
That's Gunther. Put Gunther down.
Oh, sorry,
and then
Gunther.
go forward from there.
Got
That's Kiki.
it.
You've got her.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, hi there, Kiki. It seems like you don't really like tests too much, do ya? No, that's okay. We've got some friends of mine who have created a breathing exercise that they want to show you. Do you want to take a look? Okay, Great, well you wait there, and I'm gonna come up here, and it looks like we have a code downloaded onto a microbit, Matt. Who's this code from?
This code is from Lily.
All right, Lily, we've got your code downloaded onto a microbit here. Can you type in the chat for us and tell us how to breathe with your code? When do we breathe in or hold our breath or breathe out? And I'm gonna go show this to Kiki to see if this helps. All right, so Lily, here's your breathing technique, and tell us, when should we breathe with your LEDs?
And Lily is saying to hold when it stops. Hold when it stops.
All right, so it's kind of moving around in a circle here, which is nice. But maybe we hold our breath when it stops, like that straight line. So, okay, there we go. We can hold it and breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Hold, breathe in. And hold and breathe out. That's pretty nice. Oh, Lily. Look, oh my gosh, I think your breathing technique helped Kiki stop shaking. That is awesome, Lily, nice job. What do you guys think of Lily's code? Let's take a little closer look at it here. What do you guys think of Lily's LED display that she has generated here with this spinning line? What do you guys think?
Eamon says very relaxing. Katya says soothing with 4 O's.
Very.
and Audrey says, I like it.
Oh, I like it too, Audrey. That's great. Well, if we take a look inside and we see how Lily made this awesome spinning line here, let's take a look at Lily's code. Here we go. So we saw what it did with those LEDs, but how did Lily do it? Oh, look at here. If we zoom in a little bit, you can see she started with this straight line, and then we got a wiggly line here. And as we scroll down, you can see that she just built it frame by frame. And it might be kind of difficult to see it spinning, you know, as you just look block by block, but that's what this simulator is so good for here. Nice job, Lily. I really like that code. Okay, so Kiki, are you ready to head back to class? Yes? Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and put you back in class. And there we go.
Oh,
how does she look, Matt?
Look at her. Very calm, very relaxed, ready to learn. And oh, I guess not everyone's calm, relaxed, and ready to learn, are they?
Oh my goodness. Elby, who is this student who's standing on their desk looking very agitated? Oh, okay. Elby says this student's name is Robin, and every time this student is asked to do a test or a speech or a presentation or anything, they get really agitated, they jump on the desk, and they make a huge scene. I wonder what's going on inside their head. Matt, can you take us into Robin's microcontroller so we can see what's going on?
Sure thing. Entering Robin's microcontroller right now.
Oh my goodness, poor Robin. Looks like they are, whenever anything happens, they get really agitated and they're scared of people laughing at them. Elby, can you hold off on that test for just a little? Great. So let's take this opportunity to learn another breathing technique that could maybe help Robin out. This one is called the Pretzel. So this one works best, again, if you scooch away from your desk a little bit and you're gonna reach your hands out in front of you, turn your hands upside down so your thumbs are pointing downwards, and then clasp your hands together like this. And then you bring them in like that. And that's what you do taking your breath in. And when you hold your breath, you squeeze your muscles, especially your shoulders. You squeeze those shoulders together for a count of 3, and then you let it all go for a count of 3. So let's try that together. Ready? Breathe in. Hold and squeeze. And let it go. Now that one is a great way to let go of some physical tension. And again, that works great if you are a human, but Robin is a robot. So we need to translate that into some LEDs and some code so that they can participate too. So go ahead and make another breathing activity with that same code that we sent before. Go ahead and try to make a different breathing activity. And this one's for Robin. Remember, they're scared of people laughing at them. So what would you do to help calm Robin down in that situation? I want to point out, and you can start working whenever you've got a great idea, but I want to point out another feature of the code that might be helpful while you are building your activity. So if I zoom back in on it, we talked about the LED blocks and how to turn on and off LEDs with that, but there's also this other block in there, this pause block. Now a pause block tells the robot how long to do something for, and it's measured in milliseconds. Now there are 1,000 milliseconds in every 1 second. So right now, each stage of this breathing activity that I created lasts for a second, which means that this lasts for a second, this lasts for a second, so does this one. However, the square for when to hold your breath, that one lasts for 3,000 milliseconds because I wanted you to hold your breath for 3 seconds. But you can go in and change that in your code. So you could make each of these last for half a second or more or less time. How long do you want each of these steps to take? You get to determine that with the pause blocks. So make sure you mess with that in your code as well. And when you're ready, when you have an activity that you'd like to show to Robin to help them calm down, here's how to share your code. Go up to the top, click that share button, give it a name and make sure you put your name in there so we know who it's from. Click publish, copy that link, and then paste it back in the chat, and then we'll be able to see it and show it to Robin. So I'll come down to you, Matt. Are people sending in some codes?
Those codes are slowly coming in, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and keep monitoring that chat. Please send those codes in through the chat whenever you are ready.
Fantastic. And we're going to pick one to download onto our microbit here so that we can show it to Robin. And let's go ahead and maybe, since we know Robin is really agitated, maybe we should just go ahead and take them out of class. So let me go ahead and reach in there. And Matt, can you help me find Robin?
Yeah, you bet. Oh, you're very close right now. That's okay, Robin right there.
Got it.
You grabbed Gunther.
Oops.
Put
sorry,
Gunther down and then go to your left, I guess would be.
Yeah.
You got Robin.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Here we go. All right. Hey there, Robin. Hi. It's good to have you with us here. There you go. So I hear you don't like tests and presentations so much, do you? No, you get a little bit nervous. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, we've got some friends who have created some breathing techniques. Do you want to give one a try? Yes. Great. Okay, stay there. And I think we've got one downloaded on a microbit here. Who's this one from, Matt?
This code is from Farhad.
All right, Farhad, will you tell us in the chat when should we breathe and do different, when should we breathe in, breathe out, hold our breath with your code? We'll set the mood here and then let's show this to Robin. So go ahead and tell us, when do we breathe with your code, Farhad?
And Farhad is saying to hold when it says shh.
Ah, good thinking, good thinking. Okay, so there's these musical notes, and then it says shh. Okay, so that's when we hold. So this is when we'd be breathing out. We'll wait for it to reset, and we'll breathe in. Ready? Breathe in. And hold while it says shh. And then we'll breathe out. That is pretty nice. What do you think, Robin? Is that helping you? Yes? Okay, that's great. That's great. Well, let's take a closer look at what Farhad created here. And I want to know, what do you guys think of Farhad's animation that they made here? We've got some musical notes. We've got this shh scrolling across. What do you guys think?
Iman says, very nice. Edmund says, good. And AJ says, I think it's great.
I'm with you. I like that good spelled with a U. That was great. Yes, I also think that this is great. I really like it too. I'm really interested in that shh part. How did Farhad scroll those letters across? I'm curious. I want to take a look at this code. So, okay, here is Farhad's code. I like these little musical notes. I also really like music. It's a great way to calm down. But if we zoom in, there were the musical notes, and then, oh, look at that. There's this block in here that says show string, which is a block we didn't talk about, but it can be really useful for communicating because you can type letters in there and you know where to find it because it's blue. So you go into the blue basic blocks and then there's this show string. And so what that does is it scrolls letters across. So you can see the musical notes kind of moving back and forth there, but then SHHH, went right in the code there, and we didn't actually even need a pause block after it because strings take a little bit of time to scroll past. That was great, Farhad. I liked that. Nice job. So let me check in with Robin. Robin, are you ready to head back to class? Yes. Okay. All right, Robin. Let me go ahead and put you back in there. You can take that test. You're going to do great. All right, Matt, how do they look?
Robin looks calm and relaxed and ready to learn.
Looking great, Robin. All right, LB, you can go ahead and give them that test. They are all ready. Sorry, I think we took too long with our breathing exercises. But you know what, LB? It's okay. Why don't you just take a deep breath and you can give him that test tomorrow. Okay, good luck. Bye. Oops. But hey, I think it's a great thing that these students are now calm and focused and ready to go. I think they're going to do great on this test. And that's all thanks to the code and the animations that you guys created today. Nice job, everybody. That was really, really fantastic. Nice work. And that actually brings me to my favorite part of all of our sessions, which is when I get to say to all of you who joined us today, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. I had a blast taking a look at you guys' codes, reading your chats, getting to know you guys a little bit before and then hopefully after the session. This was really fun, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Matt, what were some of your favorite parts of today's session?
Well, as you know, I spend my days reading chats, and so when I see such positive chats coming in, man, that just makes me feel so wonderful. You guys are so supportive to one another. I know we weren't able to get everybody's code onto the microbits today, but hopefully you can come back for a future session, and we'll get to see your code then.
Absolutely. Thank you to our featured coders, Lily and Farhad today, but thanks to everybody who sent in code. This was great. And those positive chats, very nice. If you want to learn more about what we do, you can be sure to visit our website, CodeJoyEducation.com, and check out some more of our upcoming sessions that we have coming up. We always have a few free sessions each month, and we'd love to see you join us at our next one. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter. We're pretty active on Twitter, and you can also follow the Microbit Foundation as well. And if you are a teacher, you can be sure to open up this bit.ly link, which will take you to a Google Doc with tons of great resources. All right, thank you so much. Bye. Thanks for watching. Now, let's talk about how to submit your idea to the Do Your Bit Challenge. We are going to head over to the Do Your Bit page on the Microbit website, and this gives you all kinds of great information and inspiration as you are planning what you'll do. But when you're ready, you can go to Enter the Challenge. Now, to enter the challenge, you can submit an idea with just a single student or a group of up to 3 students. You need to be between 8 and 18 years old, and when you're ready, you'll need these 3 things. Number 1, a description of the problem and your solution. Number 2, a paper prototype, aka a drawing, or a hex file, which is the type of file that you create when you code in MakeCode. And then optionally, you can also include pictures or a video of your solution in action. And that's it. So to submit, you click Enter Now. And yes, you can totally submit more than one idea. Submissions close July 30th of 2021. We hope you enjoyed this session with CodeJoy. Now we have a ton of other sessions coming up, including more Do Your Bit sessions. To learn more about our free public classes or private classes, head to our website. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with Do Your Bit.